Your head is kind of like a cube, though. Think about it.
It was a drive-by love.
Full-time boy. Welcome to Inside the Ant Farm.
How you guys doing?
How you doing? Look, let's show off the beer first, and then we'll drink it. Okay, this week we talked about it a little bit last week. We teased it. Victory White Monkey.
3 penis wine. Oh,
that exists, by the way. Did you know that actually exists?
we're drinking that on our 100th podcast.
Malt beverage aged in wine barrels.
Smells great.
We're gonna drink the shit out of this.
Smells great.
It's gonna be awesome. Close. Or as the Polish say, Nostrovia.
It's like if you put Colt 45 in a barrel. That's really weird, actually. That's good. Kind of like it.
Yeah, I do like that. It's very nice.
Definitely different than what we had last week.
And Victory is also, oh god, the Anderson Valley. Remember, guys, Anderson Valley. We'll link the last podcast you know of. Yeah, this is Victory, a nice New York State brewery, too. Well, I love Victory.
We're representing.
Good stuff.
By local-ish.
By locals, kind of. I think it's Western New York.
So how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
Nice Batman shirt.
The Dark Knight. I got this, you were there when I got
I got
this.
one for Jess. I gave it to Jess.
We went to Old Navy. They had a
I have a pretty
Batman
cool
sale
shirt, too.
when The Dark Knight Rises comes out. School full ants.
I'm wearing this shirt for a reason, because we have a gig on next Wednesday, July 2nd.
It'll be only
Shoppingtown
a
Mall.
few days after this is put up. Hopefully Friday. Now I have to do it
It's
Friday.
enough time for you guys to get off. You're not doing anything 6 to 8 anyway. You might go eat dinner. You can go eat at Shoppingtown Mall. They have
a food place.
They have TJ Fridays there.
Yes, and they also have Chinese
or you could get the pretzels in the movie theater. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
You can also there might be edible comic books of some sort. I don't know.
They might have like gum or like candy Starburst.
Yeah, like a Wolverine
anti-ants.
Wolverine's dick flavored lollipop or something. I don't know. Like, hey bub, jump on this one.
Wow. With some snacks.
Yeah. So bring your snacks. Bring your beers. We're not telling anybody. Just put it in a cup or some sort.
This lollipop smells musty.
Put it in like a Nalgene bottle. We ain't gonna tell anybody. And show up. Shoppingtown Mall, people. Everyone knows how to get there. It's kind of like the sad.
It's the second biggest mall in Syracuse.
The Mopey Zoo line of Syracuse, if you will.
It's the second biggest mall, I think.
No, it's probably smaller than like the
Western
Lights. Is Western
Lights? Western Lights isn't in Syracuse though. Is it? Is it kind of Syracuse?
Whatever. So how you doing, big guy? How's your week going? You look a little tanner, or just because of the white shirt?
It's just a white shirt. I'm not.
Me.
I'm still got my Puerto Rico tan, luckily. So I'm doing pretty good. I've been back to working out. I went to the doctor's for the first time in a long time. Last week I had an ear issue. By the time I got to the doctor's, it was almost better. And he went in there and he's like, I don't know what's wrong. It just looks like you got a lot of wax. So they flushed out my ears, which I don't know if you've ever had that done, but it is awful. It's really weird. And then the worst part was he scraped something, this thing called a chlorette. It's like this big plastic thing. He's like, I'll get some out.
Yeah.
And he injured my ear.
Yeah. I've used those before.
And so when they were squirting out like blood shot out of my ear or something, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Hold up." I'm like, "Ow." It's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
So who's your doctor so that I don't go to that doctor?
He's actually, otherwise, he was really good. I really liked him, actually. He was cool. He's down to earth. He was like...
Jerk you off a little bit?
Yeah, he gave me
that dildo that's stuck in your ass
He's
out?
just trying to help out, that's all.
Are you ready to start? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, are you free for any time Saturday? Ooh, who's this? Ooh.
Weirdo. Okay, what do you got? What do you got for me?
Nah, I have some.
Oh, you do have one. You lied to me.
I have an awesome
You lied to me.
I can't
You
stop
lied
this
to me.
feeling.
You're gonna steal this from me.
Deep inside, I feel.
I got more stuff. This was a
hooked on a feeling.
Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm saying for you. I'm so high. Keep going. I'm so high on believing.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Basically, there's a rumor. You're singing louder than I'm talking. There's a rumor earlier this week that Nathan Fillion was playing a minor medium.
It's
minor
Nathan
role.
Fillion. He can be in anything he wants.
But they had rumored that he was going to play Richard Rider, who is Nova in the comic books.
The older Nova. There's actually a new Nova in the comic books who's a young kid now. But
yes, he's in the new Spider-Man one too.
The new Nova's pretty cool, by the way.
But old Nova, Richard Rider, they're saying he was going to play him. And James Gunn, the writer or producer, came out and said, no, he's not in this as... But he said it like kind of slyly as he's not in it as Nova. But he didn't say he wasn't in it.
Yeah, James Gunn.
Then he came out a couple days later and confirmed Yeah, he's in it.
Because he probably got
He has
1,000
a small
emails.
role, and he's like one of my good friends, so I put him in it.
Yeah.
And so Nathan Fillion has a small role, unknown what it is, in this movie.
I can't wait for it. That makes me... I didn't need more reason to see this movie, because it's already in my wheelhouse. But that just made it even better. Like, Nate Fillion's appearing somewhere, I'm cool with it.
I talked to my friend Charles, writer, author, Charles KK.
Of the book...
Star Brigade.
Star Brigade Divergent, the first book.
And he was like, he's excited about it too, because like, this is the first real space opera of our time, movie that's been out there. You know, he's like, there's a lot of these Marvel, this is not the same as the other Marvel, it's not the Avengers, this is a space opera. You know, it's like getting a gang of people together, saving the galaxy, but, you know, it's not like, we're just on Earth. This is like galaxy far, far away type stuff.
So not an epic space battle, not because of epic rap battles in history.
There's no epic rap battles in this. That I know of, anyway.
I'm going to link one right here now.
Groot. I'm Groot, and I'm here to say
That's all he doesn't
a
say that
tree
much.
in a
That's
major
much
way.
He just says, I am Groot.
I'm Groot.
We got you.
I'm Groot.
We got you, clown.
So now that I gave you one, there you go. It's all yours. Sun-kissed.
I guess you need to go now?
Yeah, I do. Because
Okay.
I want to talk about the Wachowskis, man.
Okay,
The makers of The Matrix.
Yeah, we have the same list.
Yeah, because there's nothing. This week was very slow, guys. Okay, I can tell you about some Nintendo DS games coming out. I don't want to do that. Nintendo DS is for babies.
We don't want to do this for you.
It's not a baby podcast for babies. Okay. Sorry. No offense, baby. There's a baby over there. Yeah, belly. So Sense8 they have some casting and some plot overview.
Okay.
So the cast, two of the main characters, Naveen Andrews from Lost.
He was
Saeed.
Saeed.
And Daryl Hannah.
You might know Daryl Hannah from Kill Bill, the Kill Bill duology.
Yeah.
How do you say that? Other stuff. She's been in a lot of stuff. So.
Yeah, Daryl Hannah.
And model.
Look her up. Look
She's
her
been
up.
a model too.
Look her up, okay? She's missing part of her thumb. But, it's a true story. But, yeah, the story is 8 people who become mentally and emotionally linked when a tragic event happens in the world.
Okay. That sounds pretty ominous and pretty vague.
So the Wachowskis are doing this, but it's also being written by J. Michael Straczynski.
Oh, you know who else is Brian J. Smith from Stargate? Do you know who this guy is?
I do think I do.
Brian J. Smith?
Brian J. Smith. Stargate.
I should have looked up his face. But
We're looking through my wife. Jamie's over there.
I know you guys watch Stargate. That's why I put it in there.
Brian J. Smith from Stargate. Is he from Stargate the movie though, or from Stargate?
I don't know. I think it's the Stargate. It said like the Stargate lore or something like that. Like it said like he was in the series.
My wife's on it. She's curious.
Yeah.
We'll find. She'll
She's
get.
an
shout out,
R&B
and then you get the
person
drink.
today.
But what's the information about him?
Brian J. Smith from Stargate is going to be in a movie called Sense8. No, it's
Who
a
is he?
Netflix show. Yes. So, and so J. Michael Straczynski, who's very famous for he's done a lot of writing for Superman, a lot of different comics. Also, some okay movies that I can't remember the names of because they were pretty okay. But
Oh, it was fucking Universe.
no, sorry,
Fucking Universe.
See, why did you even bring that up, man? You suck.
I don't know what universe
Why did we bring
is.
this guy along with us?
I think it actually says Stargate, like Stargate Universe. I'm like, oh, that must just mean all of them. I don't know what that means.
I hope we have more stuff because I only have a few things.
I have-
This
I
looks
have
like a lot, but it's
I have
just
a
one
couple
thing.
oh, good.
It's for Sense8.
Okay, good. Then I got a couple things then. Okay, so the U.S. Supreme Court is just about to rule on a decision, and this decision
We always
is
talk about those kind of things. on this
about
podcast.
Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby is the co-creator of many of the Marvel Universe, Captain America, Fantastic Four, Hulk, and the Silver Surfer, to name a few.
He also played.
If they rule for Jack Kirby, technically it is illegal that they sold all these properties to Disney, and we might not have these movies anymore.
Guess what's not going to happen? That.
Supreme Court is the Supreme Court, so I don't know.
Yeah, Supreme Court also likes money, and Disney has this money, and they're going to be like,
Isn't the Disney
"Hey,
gonna-
guess what? You're going to
Hey.
vote for this. I'm going to fucking bury you.
Hey, Scalia, there's some cash.
You want to vote for this? I'm going to fucking bury you. I want my goddamn
Sandra Day
castle.
O'Connor, is she still alive?
I'll cut your throat. Goofy has some groundwater over there. Yeah, there's not.
The assassin is Donald, is that what we're saying?
Donald Duck. He's got some fucking piano wire. He's just going to choke him out.
You know, Sarah Polstad, she can let us know if you watch Sarah. Is Donald
In the
Duck the
comments.
assassin
In the comments.
of all the rest of the Disney crew?
I would say yes, because
I
that's why
think
his voice
Goofy
is
is
so...
because everyone doesn't expect Goofy. they're like he's just a big dumb idiot.
The only thing you have against...
Plus he's got the reach.
That's the only thing I have against Scooby, though. He's so tall that it's hard for him to blend in. With
No,
a big
but
dog
he
face,
might be
you know?
great. Like, he chokes someone, he's way behind him, they can't reach him. He's like,
And he's got off the ground. You're gonna die.
Yeah, exactly. He garrots him, he wins.
Guess whose neck is being sliced in half right now? Oh, no, not this Goofy, not like this!
But yeah, so technically, if they rule against or for Jack Kirby's family, his relatives, he passed away in 1994. If they rule
This
for
is a
him,
state still. The thing is still owns Marvel.
they would have to settle something before they can make movies. They would have to stop all production of these movies.
Yeah,
and,
which isn't gonna.
And-
Either way, Disney will be like, oh yeah, we have that in our pocket. Mickey Mouse will have
but
Mickey 3.
it's still kind of interesting. I didn't realize that Jack Kirby basically. How they got around it before was when they started selling the license for this. They just said Jack Kirby was like a hired
partner.
He was like a silent partner. He was like he was hired to make this property, and that's all. He wasn't hired to be like a writer. He was just hired to help out for these few things, and then they paid him for those services. So they paid him for all the services already. So he can't cash in on them
Who
later.
thought of that one, Stan Lee? Like, that's,
I think.
I think True Believers.
Probably.
I don't
I
think
wouldn't
he
doubt
has
it.
any rights to anything. I
wouldn't
created
doubt
all those characters.
I'm Spider-Man.
By the way, speaking of that, Matt, good segue. Guess who's just confirmed at Comic-Con New
The
York?
first Comic Con confirming
Excelsior!
That's if he's alive. But
He might be dead.
He's
By the way.
super
There's a
old.
good chance. There's
How
like
is he still
There's probably a
alive?
90% chance he'll be dead.
he drinks fucking unicorn blood or something.
He drinks Jack Kirby. He keeps Jack Kirby alive and siphons off his energy. Like that's a. I would let me die. No, I'm a true believer. I'm taking a little more blood from you today.
Let me die.
There's a portrait in his attic with a very young Stanley. You break the portrait, he dies.
Oh, here's another good one. This one's for you. I thought you would have picked this one up. So there was a leak on PlayStation Network
Kiss?
that Infamous, the downloadable content for Infamous, has a release date.
The first proper
First
DLC.
Light, it's called.
Yeah, First Light, starring Fetch.
It's got a chick.
No, not a chick. The best
Not a
side
chick?
character. The best side character from that. Actually, I liked her better than the main character. Like she was a great character.
You're gonna get to use her in this. Supposedly.
Well, anyone can, Matt. This is going to be a standalone DLC.
Supposedly they leaked that on the PlayStation Network it has a screen grab. It says 8/26/14.
Yeah,
is the
if
date.
you go to the PlayStation Network, it's still up. By the way, it's not a leak; it's there.
I guess they might have just left it up after
Yeah,
they
like
screwed
fuck
up.
it, like fuck it.
Yeah, we already screwed up.
Well, get it out by then,
Well,
guys.
a lot of these DLCs they don't really talk about until like about 2 weeks before. A lot of the ones for the newer games, so let's say 2 weeks before.
Well, they
they'll,
had
like,
teased
give
this
release
one
date.
at E3.
Okay.
And so, basically, it's the prequel story to Fetch. Fetch, when you meet her in a Second Son, she's basically got like she's basically a fugitive, and you find her. You
This
think
is about being a fugitive. in
you
the
think she
thing.
might be killing people at some point, or like she's at least graffitiing things, and so you're trying to find her and figure out what's going on.
Killing your graffiti is a big difference.
Yeah, well, yeah, and that's the thing. Like she has her powers, which you as Delson, the main character from that, absorb later as a neon power. It's a really fun power set. It's basically like super speed, but also like laser lights and shit. It's fucking.
You absorb her power.
Yeah.
Does she
Yeah.
like die? Or
No, because he basically just like takes on their power. He doesn't like take it from them. He just like takes on their power. That's Delson's
He's
like
a
conduit.
fucking Uber.
He is, and that's what's fun. That's why you
He's
should. That's
uber
why
messed up.
you should play that when it comes out because that
I'll play it
one,
when I get my Destiny. PS4.
the powers for that are smoke, neon, which neon's the USB one. They have video, which is like gives you flight and also gives you.
and
this-
he kills the radio star, so that's good.
Yes, and he kills the radio star, and then stone, which stone basically you're just like a goddamn killing machine, like this. You're basically like the Thing or the Incredible Hulk. You're a monster, and you can kill.
And I'll
basically
do that.
everything. It's
I will
awesome.
do that.
It's a great power.
That's why
But
I play,
you don't
that's
get
why I
that
play Marvel Alliance.
You don't get that power until you beat the game. Spoiler. Sorry, guys. Yeah, but just be ready for it because that's
So
why
I
you
can
don't
play
get-
on a hard mode.
Well,
with
that because they don't give it to you because otherwise you would just maraud through the game. Like
I would.
literally, it's just like you
I
fly
would.
up there and you can't just stone. You can punch the ground. You just kill everyone around. You're like yes. Or you turn into a big rock man. You run at people and knock them off. Like I'm a giant rock man. It's great.
Speaking of Giant Rock Man, this isn't a good segue. Community is dead for now. I guess Hulu.
I was going to write that down, but I didn't want to depress anybody.
Hulu was in.
Thanks.
Hulu left the talks. The negotiations fell through.
Yeah.
We kind of
They've
knew
been
this was
for a
going to
month,
happen,
you know.
though.
I told you it was.
There's still a chance it get picked up on Netflix, but really, I'm not optimistic about it. I'm kind of glad we had our community. And now I'm kind of feeling I'm at a stage.
Let
of
it die.
grief.
Let it die.
I'm at a stage of
Let
grief
it
where it's
die.
like, okay, I'm glad it happened. I'm glad I got to be a part of it.
I would have liked to see 6 seasons in a movie, but you know what? I'm good with 5 seasons.
And who knows? They may Kickstarter a movie one of these days, but I'm not gonna hold my breath for it.
Let Dan Harmon's got so much brilliance left in him. Let him do other stuff. He's got Rick and Morty.
I need to wait.
Supposedly,
for
Rick and Morty is hilarious.
That's what I've heard.
Watch it. I don't know where to watch it. Maybe Netflix. It's on Adult Swim. I don't have cable though, so
you got to catch up on it. You got to start your summer shows.
Sorry.
Do you have summer shows or what?
Falling Skies, of course.
Oh, Falling Skies. That's right. Next week.
No, it started. The season premieres yesterday.
Oh crap! I gotta look it up.
Whoa!
Oh, well, we watched True Blood, the first episode. Of that
Not
was
triangle face. Never triangle face. What? Yeah, True Blood. You and True Blood.
It was actually mediocre. The opening. The
supposedly Falling Skies had a mediocre thing, but I'll be the judge of that.
I'll be the judge of that. I got one more thing on my list here.
I do too.
Oh, then you go with yours first.
Yeah, let's do it. Cool. Mine is really cool, and hopefully it's the same thing you have, so I can blow up your spot.
It might be.
The Witcher 3, man.
That's not good.
They came out with the size of just one zone for that.
I'm sure
the assets were
enormous.
64-kilometer square map, just for one zone.
That's too much. That's
no, it's not
huge.
though. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be Skyrim. You like Skyrim, right?
So Skyrim was what? No, dude. Here,
I love Skyrim so much.
Let's talk about. I like Skyrim a lot, but the reason I never finished it is because I got so fucking lost. I'm like, oh, I don't know where the fuck I am.
Okay, so Matt,
I gotta run like 8 miles to get to this other building.
We're gonna do a clinic right now. Here's how you do this. Okay.
You gotta tell me. I'll start playing again.
Yes. What you do? You don't go for the side quest immediately. You just.
But I get shiny object. I'm like,
no,
this thing's over here.
That's the thing. Don't you gotta? That's the one thing you gotta do though. Is you gotta say, hey,
there's a big guy in armor over here. I'm gonna
this
kick
is
his
the
ass.
main quest line. You know, be like, sometimes stop.
I already do the Dawn Guard.
Technically, yeah, I downloaded
Dawn Guard's too fucking far away.
I didn't need to
it's
download.
far away from everything else.
$2.50 on Steam sale, so I was like, I'll take that.
So far away.
I'll take you, Dawn Guard.
I think I got it
for
like $5. My God.
I'll put you in my.
Far
By the way,
away.
Steam summer sale's on right now, so check it out. Because there's a lot of good stuff on there.
But it's so far away. Everything's so far away from everything else. Like I'm like, Dawn Guard, okay. Now I gotta go. Oh, the main quest line is all the way up north. Shit.
That's the thing. You gotta get on a horse and ride the fuck up there.
Yeah, but I'm like, I found a mine. I'm going there. Now I spent an hour and a half in that fucking mine.
See, my caveats were, if there was a quest that was really close to where I was supposed to be, I'll do it. And if there's a dragon, I'm gonna fucking murder the shit out of that dragon.
I murdered a lot of dragons.
Yeah, and that's my tip for that game. That's the way to get through it, because I got through it pretty quickly, and then I went back. I
can't for some reason I can't pass up a cave. I'm like, there could be something cool.
And also, if you see,
it's always garbage.
If you know, like I did the Mage's Guild quest because I was a mage and I knew that would really help, and it did. So like if you know a quest will really help you, like a side quest, then do it. But otherwise, just leave them.
Guess what I was?
The Dark Brotherhood quest. You're a
meat beater.
Yeah.
I have heavy armor, I have a big sword, look at me, I'm gonna die.
Just swinging my sword, like two-handed sword.
Are you gonna be a Titan in Destiny when you play Destiny?
Yes.
I'm gonna be a Warlock.
So I knew you were gonna be something else.
You're standing in front of me. You're gonna stand in front of me. I'm gonna shoot over your shoulder.
And I'll be like, ready to this shit.
Yeah, I played the alpha recently, and I don't know if this is I don't think it's an NDA because a lot of people are in the alpha, but I played the Warlock first and got him. The max level was 8 for the alpha. And I played the Warlock first, and the Warlock's a lot of fun. And then I played the Titan, and he was like almost invincible comparatively because the Warlock has so little like armor. He's just like, I got shot twice. I got to hide behind this box, and the Titan's I am a murderer, and just like shotgunning people in the face.
Is it like Uncharted where you hide behind something for a second, and then you're back? Okay.
Well, because you have like shielding, so like Halo, kind of like Halo.
Okay.
But the Titan class, I also found this because you have 3 weapon slots. You have a primary weapon, a secondary weapon, and they're different weapons. So like you can't put like a primary weapon in a secondary slot, which is stupid, but it is what it is.
Okay.
So I had a primary weapon, secondary weapon, and a heavy weapon. And then the heavy weapon was this marauding, like just this. It's basically a Gatling gun. Yeah, it's basically a Gatling gun. And so like I was a Titan with this Gatling gun, and the thing is they have limited ammo, but they're so powerful.
It's my ammo right there.
They're so powerful, and so like I would be like, oh, there's a bunch of guys that are kind of trying to kick my butt here. Oh, heavy weapon. Street sweeper. We're all done. Bye, guys. Bye, boss. Hey, you're a boss.
Murder.
Yeah. And so, like, it was super fun. But I'm still going to do the Warlock because it was more challenging. Like, the Titan was just too easy for me. I don't want
I
to
like
do
the easy stuff.
But it is fun. Like you create your little character. You know, he has a couple different faces to choose from, 3 different races to choose from, and 3 different classes.
So they have like a face because this is the thing I don't know yet.
Well, the thing is,
they have the mask.
They have the helmet on, but when you go back to the hub, they're like basically like, oh, I'm casual. Take the helmet off. And
this is casual here.
Instead of
like hot guy.
Instead of walking around with your weapon out,
so
you're
there's 3 races.
Doing like
Tell me, I want to know a little more. Are you allowed to talk about this?
No, I guess you can. This is all stuff that's in the
I haven't
press
seen
stuff,
it
so it's not
yet,
really
so.
spoiling anything. There's the Awakened, which are like these dudes that are like, they're kind of humanoid but look alien because they're like blue skinned and like have bright eyes and stuff and crazy
Do you think
hair.
they copied off your the thing you wrote, the little piece of your book there?
Probably not. I almost feel like they're kind of like not zombies but like something like that maybe
Zombies.
like an angel or like something supernatural. I'd be a zombie. That'd be fun. But then the humans
They go back to Secret World then.
humans. You can't be a zombie in DC.
Not yet.
But and then they also have these guys called exos, which are they're basically like sentient machines. So you can be like a fucking robot, like you look like
kinda
Optimus
cool.
Prime's head,
That's
but on
kinda
a
cool.
regular dude's body. That my Titan was an exo. They don't sound any different. They don't do anything. They haven't had any different stats for
Not
anything.
yet. It's still alpha. You know, they might
They might change something, but that'd be nice if they did because it'd be cool to like have like maybe the Awoken are better warlocks,
or like
and the
they,
Exos are
like you
better
hear like a
Titans.
robotic noise in their voice
Yeah.
or something. You know, that's just alpha. You know,
But then they did have like they just had the first public mission, which is basically like a mission that you need a group for, and they give you an auto group for it. They have the first like story mission, and the story missions are just like a single player like Halo, where you go through the story mission and you have a certain objective to get to the end.
Okay.
And that one is cool because you have Peter Dinklage as your ghost, who's this little robot that helps you out, and it's Peter Dinklage's voice.
Is he doing the Tyrion Lannister accent? Though?
He's doing Peter Dinklage's voice, which is the Tyrion Lannister.
No. He has like he has no
That's
accent.
pretty close. Pretty close.
He has no English accent.
It's not English.
His voice is closer to Boulevard Trask's voice, if anything.
It's Peter Dinklage, and it's this.
I love me some Peter Dinklage.
But yeah, it's not he's not a Lannister, but he's he's like, oh, these guys we last saw them on the moon, and we're like, okay. Peter Dinklage's voice. Yeah, so like it's him saying crazy stuff, which is kind of fun. And then they have like the other board, which I didn't play because unfortunately I was going to play it when I got to max level, but then they ended the alpha. Was PvP. Where it's called like the training grounds or something stupid, where you like just shoot other people in the face. And I was like, okay, whatever. But it's cool because they
shoot other people in the face.
They give you weapons that level up. You get weapons that level up, and you can get like armor that levels up a little bit and has like certain benefits. Like your weapon can get more powerful, but you can also get like a scope that makes it zoom in on stuff and makes it more accurate. So it's fun. It has a lot of potential, in my opinion. It almost feels like Borderlands, where although you don't get a lot of crazy loot, you get some crazy things, and you're like, oh, this weapon, let me try this one out. Like I got this gun, it's a handgun, which I was going to use a pistol for a long time, but it was green, which means it can level up. And so I put this thing on, and I started shooting at people with it, shooting guys in the face. Hey, it's up. It's
kind of fun. I'll shoot guys in the face with it.
And then they're like, hey, guess what? You got a fire stat on that. I was like, oh. So I shoot a guy, and then he lights on fire. I'm like, this makes this gun much more
better.
awesome. I'm glad I leveled this up. So yeah, there's some fun stuff like that. Definitely.
I'm excited to play. I enjoyed Halo when we actually got to play it.
Well, that's why I'm excited for this for the co-op, because we did have some good co-op days back in the days, and this has definitely some good co-op
Resistance. We had some great Resistance co-op.
I don't know.
That game.
I don't know if they sent you. I actually sent you an invite just to mess with you from the alpha. I don't know if you actually saw it.
I think I signed up for it, and it said it was not. I did not have the prerequisites for it.
Yeah, because PS3.
But yeah, I missed the Resistance days. Army of Two. Resistance was a much better Army too, but I miss those days.
Where I was the random black guy.
I was like, I'm the white guy. I'm the big.
I'm the main character. I'm just a guy.
I'm the other guy who's strong and silent.
Wait, but I have these powers because I'm basically part alien. I'm just a black guy. I'm like, okay.
One more thing on my list. Okay. I don't know if you heard this, but Bourne 5. They don't have a name for it yet, but the 5th Bourne movie has been postponed. It's been postponed. What?
Keep going.
It's delayed. And so they weren't sure why it was delayed. And there's a rumor that has possibly been shot down.
Possibly.
No, because I don't believe what producers say. Don't believe it.
Matt Damon.
That they shot it down because they were in talks with Matt Damon. They're trying to get him back for that crossover movie. Now this was
the king of wishful thinking.
Now, this was something that has been talked about in the Bourne, the movie trilogy, anyway. Because they have Aaron Cross, who's the character played by Jeremy Renner.
Who
and
no one gives a shit about. Honestly.
I liked the movie. I thought he did a good job for what it was worth.
He's so wooden. I
don't know. I'm
not on board with Jeremy Renner.
Watch him in. He was
Avengers?
just in Louis. He actually was in Louis. He was awesome in Louis. He played the drug dealer.
I'm cool with that.
But I thought he was really good in the Bourne movie, as Aaron Cross, and they were trying to do a crossover with him and Matt
nice.
and Jason Bourne.
That was a good segue.
They were trying to do a crossover. At least this was their thought. Like they cross it over, and then Jason Bourne would be back. Maybe they'd be together somehow. Maybe they'd make
Fall
love.
in love, yeah. And like make a super fucking baby out of like the sperms put together. I'm Jason Bourne. I also have vagina.
I got 12 dicks. But the producer, one of the producers of the movie, said, "No, it's not happening. It's just because there was some budget issues, and they're talking about other stuff."
And because no one wants another Bourne movie.
I'm going to be wishful thinking because I enjoy the Bourne movies. I'm not on board your.
I like the trilogy. I like the trilogy.
I do too,
But I don't like the rest of it.
I like the fourth movie.
Give me
Though.
the other one.
And I hope to see a fifth one. I hope to see a sixth one.
Called The Bone Identity.
But they're gonna be so old by the
And then
seventh
make
one.
it a porno!
I mean, Jeremy Renner's already in early 40s. Matt Damon's late 40s. I mean, they're not like getting younger. So I mean,
That's why they need to stop it. Just shut it down.
they're gonna have to like reboot
Shut it down.
sometime.
Throw it down, big man. Throw it down. By the way, man, you did this whole podcast we're wearing that hat. Who made that
Did
for
we
you?
talk
You
about this
mentioned-
hat?
No, you didn't at all.
Oh, I did. I thought I mentioned that. So our family from Texas, not our family, but like our online role playing game family from
The
Lord of
writers of
Online.
Rohan.
Mark and Staci Kombacher sent us up a package because they're moving to China, and so this is one of the things that this goofy hat. There's also I was gonna wear the keg hat. I forgot that one. So I brought
Should have
this.
brought that for me. I don't worry.
I thought you were gonna wear a Gandalf hat, but
Whatever. I was gonna wear that.
then
if
we
you
could go.
weren't.
Then we could touch tips. But
I would have been so much bigger. I would have shamed you. I didn't want that.
I don't get shamed by it. Okay, that's how you use it.
Welcome to Inside. Oh, sorry.
But they sent us up. She's like, "Oh, I sent this Boromir shirt and vest in there for you."
Shiny chainmail shirt.
No, I don't know. I don't know if this fit Theo. It doesn't.
Skinnier?
Doesn't fit me. He's not. He's big. No, he's probably maybe small on his shoulders, but he's a thick guy like me. You know, he's thick. Unless he lost some weight.
Why are you doing like a weird
recently.
sexy dance? Though? He's a
Sexy
thick guy like me.
Sexy man.
He's
'Cause
so
we're both
thick.
We're both sexy. Me and Mark, both sexy. Okay. We had
Does
a
he
lot of
watch
fun
your
in Texas.
show?
I'm actually gonna really miss it.
Does he watch
He
your
does
show?
actually. They do watch. And I wish them the best in China. I wish we could go visit them because it would be so awesome to go back to China. We went
We
there.
were in a western. No, we were a little bit of the west. We're in Guangzhou, which is a little bit.
No, it's
China.
really it was basically south. Everything
like in
where
West China,
everything
though?
where was like south. Like I don't exactly.
No,
know where
Beijing
they are.
wasn't
I don't
south.
know
Beijing
exactly.
was-
They're not in like the main cities though. They're like a smaller city. But every city in China is like 5 million people. So I mean, even if they're close to the
Honestly,
city, they should be.
that's
fine.
the best place to be for when they take over everything. Like you don't want to be in America when they fucking march the jackboots over here. and
Yeah,
start
as Jin said, we better learn
things.
Chinese.
Yeah.
So.
Y'all gonna learn Chinese.
But, so this hat was in there. The shirt, I put it on. It somehow got over my body.
So like that shirt I gave you the other week.
But that shirt was stretchy. This one was not stretchy. I was like, I think I'm gonna have to cut this off.
Then you go.
I am Hercules. Hercules.
By the way, confirm we're gonna do a found footage on that.
We're doing
Holding
it.
this guy to
Is it
it.
next week?
It's sorry, it starts Friday. This Friday, I think. What are you doing this Friday?
I don't know yet.
Are you off?
We had plans Friday.
See,
We
there
have
you
plans
go.
Friday. How about Saturday?
So we're going then. Yeah!
Yeah!
Screw the plans.
Screw those plans. Screw the plans. By the way, you can drink again.
Pappies.
I hope you can hear that.
Pappies.
What'd you say? You're going to Pappy's?
Oh yeah, Pappies.
Go to Pappy's?
Yeah,
You're going to
Pappy's.
Papschmear? What's
Yeah.
going on?
That's what I said. Paps, you're in and you get ice cream.
Squish my boob.
Yeah, no, you get ice cream going afterwards.
No. But we'll figure it out. I want
Pappies, by the way, great ice
Do you
cream.
have any weekdays off ever again? Or is just that 1 week that you
I have every Friday off for the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Wow, every Friday after the next 2 weeks, so 2 Fridays.
Why the last 2 Fridays off, jackass? You
You
went
didn't tell
around.
me.
You're in fucking Puerto Rico and shit.
I was actually in Puerto Rico on any Friday.
51st state.
There's no Friday I was in Puerto Rico. I went Sunday through Thursday. But, hey guys, thanks for stopping by. It's been
Fang.
awesome today.
Fang. Fum.
Stay classy.
Bye bye.
Spear fingers.